Kid Cudi, the multifaceted rapper, actor, and cultural icon, has opened up about a deeply personal and challenging decision that has thrust him into the spotlight for reasons beyond his music. Known for his introspective lyrics and genre-blending artistry, Cudi, born Scott Ramon Seguro Mescudi, recently shared his emotional journey surrounding his choice to testify in a high-profile legal case involving his longtime friend and collaborator, Sean Diddy Combs. The decision, which Cudi described as one of the hardest of his life, has sparked widespread discussion among fans and the music industry, shedding light on the complexities of loyalty, truth, and personal integrity. The trial, which has dominated headlines, centers on allegations against Combs, a music mogul whose influence spans decades. While details of the case remain guarded, Cudi's involvement has drawn significant attention due to his long-standing relationship with Combs, who mentored him early in his career. The two collaborated on tracks like Angels from Cudi's 2009 debut album, Man on the Moon, The End of Day, and shared a bond rooted in their mutual passion for pushing hip-hop's boundaries. Diddy was one of the first people to believe in me, Cudi shared in a candid interview. He saw something in my music that others didn't, and that changed everything for me. Cudi's decision to testify came after months of soul-searching. He described sleepless nights spent weighing his loyalty to Combs against his commitment to doing what he felt was right. I didn't want to be in that courtroom, he admitted. But I kept hearing this voice in my head saying, "You've got to stand for something." It was tearing me up inside. The rapper, whose music often explores themes of mental health and inner conflict, said the choice forced him to confront his values head-on. "I've always tried to live authentically," he said. "But this was the kind of test you don't prepare for." The process began when Cudi was approached by legal teams seeking his testimony about events tied to Combs' business dealings. While he remained tight-lipped about specifics, citing the ongoing nature of the case, he hinted that his testimony involved moments from their shared history that could shed light on the allegations. "It's not about throwing someone under the bus," he clarified. "It's about being honest about what I saw and what I know." The weight of the decision was compounded by the public scrutiny that followed, with fans and media speculating about Cudi's motives and the potential fallout for his career. Cudi's reflections reveal the emotional toll of the ordeal. He spoke of retreating to his Cleveland hometown to clear his mind, walking the streets where he first dreamed of making music. "I needed to get back to my roots," he said. "I'd sit by Lake Erie just thinking about how far I've come and what it means to stay true." These quiet moments helped him process the gravity of testifying, a choice that risked alienating not only Combs but also others in the industry who view loyalty as paramount. "I know how this game works," he said. "You speak up and people might turn their backs on you. But I couldn't live with myself if I stayed silent." The decision also stirred memories of Cudi's own struggles with fame and mental health. He recalled a low point in his career when he felt isolated, battling depression and substance abuse. Combs was one of the few who checked in on him during that time, offering support that Cudi never forgot. "He was there when I was at my lowest," Cudi said, his voice heavy with emotion. "That's what made this so hard. You don't want to feel like you're betraying someone who had your back." Yet, Cudi's commitment to his principles ultimately prevailed, shaped by his journey of self-discovery and therapy, which he's been open about in recent years. Fans have had mixed reactions to Cudi's choice. Some have praised his courage, flooding social media with messages of support. "Cudi's always been real," one fan wrote. "This just proves he's not afraid to do what's right." Others, however, have criticized him, accusing him of disloyalty to a mentor who helped launch his career. The backlash has been particularly intense in hip-hop circles, where loyalty is often seen as a sacred bond. "People don't understand the whole story," Cudi responded. "I'm not here to tear anyone down. I'm just telling my truth." The trial has also reignited discussions about accountability in the music industry. Cudi's willingness to testify has been hailed as a bold move in an era where powerful figures are increasingly facing scrutiny. "The culture's changing," he noted. "We're starting to ask harder questions about who we put on pedestals." His comments resonate with broader conversations about transparency, especially as other artists have begun sharing their own experiences with industry dynamics. Cudi's testimony, while specific to Combs' case, has become a symbol of a larger reckoning. Despite the controversy, Cudi remains focused on his music. He's currently working on a new album, tentatively titled Inzano World, which he describes as a return to the experimental sound of his early work. The project, he says, has been a lifeline during the trial's stress. "Music's always been my way of processing," he explained. "Every beat, every lyric, it's like therapy. He's teased collaborations with up-and-coming producers and hinted at tracks that address the trial indirectly, exploring themes of truth and redemption. "I'm not preaching," he said. "I'm just telling my story." Cudi's decision has also strengthened his bond with fans, many of whom see his vulnerability as a hallmark of his artistry. At a recent pop-up show in Los Angeles, he spoke briefly about the trial, thanking fans for standing by him. "Y'all give me strength," he told the crowd, who erupted in cheers. The moment was a reminder of Cudi's unique ability to connect with his audience, whether through music or raw honesty. "I've never been good at pretending everything's fine," he said. "I'd rather just lay it all out there." As the trial continues, Cudi is preparing for its impact on his career and personal life. He's leaned on his close circle, including his partner and daughter, to navigate the stress. "My family keeps me grounded," he said. "They remind me what really matters." He's also sought guidance from mentors outside the music industry, including a therapist who's helped him process the emotional weight of testifying. "It's okay to feel torn," he said. "What matters is how you move forward." Looking ahead, Cudi is determined to emerge stronger. He's planning a series of intimate listening sessions to preview Inzano World, hoping to reconnect with fans on a deeper level. "I want to create spaces where we can just vibe and talk," he said. "No judgment, just realness." He's also hinted at a documentary exploring his career, which may touch on the trial as a turning point. "I'm not afraid to show the messy parts," he said. "That's where the growth happens." For now, Cudi is taking things one day at a time, balancing his music with the trial's demands. His decision to testify, though fraught with difficulty, has cemented his reputation as an artist unafraid to confront hard truths. "I didn't choose this fight," he said. "But I'm here and I'm not backing down." As he prepares for what's next, Cudi's story is a testament to the power of standing up, even when the cost is high, and the courage it takes to remain true to oneself in the face of adversity.